Yeah.
Anyway, it's Thursday, and you know what that means? It means I'm wearing this hat to signify that Tampa Bay doesn't play till Sunday. But the Ravens and the Broncos play tonight, which brings to another one of my weekly segments for the Uncle Fantasy Football League. Tony sits here while I say things.
And I'm wearing this hat to signify that I am indeed Canadian.
And as we all know, Canada is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, this actual segment is the part where Tony and I predict the games, because you people don't know enough about fantasy football. That's why we kick your ass every year.
Yep.
And as a result, you may want to watch this video to check yourself before we wreck yourselves. So anyway, the game tonight, Baltimore at Denver. I'm thinking Denver because for some godforsaken reason, the Ravens are playing in Denver for their home
game.
opener.
Yeah.
Because the Orioles are playing tonight, and they couldn't figure out how to share a fucking parking lot. I know that if you live in Baltimore, your car is pretty likely to get stolen. But I mean, if they could focus the police efforts on just one parking lot, just one, you think they can handle having two buildings doing things at the same time? But no. What do you think, Denver? Denver, Baltimore?
Oh, of course, Denver.
Alright, so that's 2 for Denver. Alright, just going through the fantasy cast list here. Next we have Atlanta and New Orleans. In New Orleans, unless the Saints found a defense in the wreckage of Hurricane Katrina, I think it's Matt Ryan time. Matty Ice, Julio Jones. Steven Jackson is going to be a top 5 rusher this year, which is why I didn't draft him, because fuck whoever did. I don't remember who did. It's probably you.
No, it wasn't me. It was.
I'm blaming you anyway.
I think it was Kenmore Dave.
Whatever, I don't give a shit.
Well.
Anyway, Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's 2 for Atlanta. It was apparently. Cincinnati at Chicago. Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have Chicago because they're home. And that's a rough tiebreaker. I think both these teams are wild cards this year.
Yeah. I think I'm leaning more towards the Andy Dalton, the AJ Green connection.
The Ginger Jesus?
Yes, the Ginger Jesus with the AJ Green connection. So I'm going to go with Cincinnati on that one.
Coming up next, we have Miami and Cleveland in Cleveland, also known as a game I won't be watching.
Nor will anyone give a shit about.
You know what? I'm thinking Cleveland. I think this is the year Cleveland wins 8 games. They finally go back to the Pirates. They go back to 500.
Yeah. Old man Whedon finally gets going.
Well, he's in his prime at 28 years old.
Oh yeah.
His head was at his prime is like here. Well, a lot of quarterbacks' primes are like here. But hey,
I think it's the Browns. So
it's the Browns, and it's the Dolphins. I mean,
yeah.
Up next, I retract that statement. I would rather watch that game than this game. We have Kansas City at Jacksonville. In Jacksonville. So if we were to watch it, we would be 2 of 6. The other 4 in attendance watching this football game. I think Kansas City in a walk-away. New coach, new scheme, new quarterback who's not Matt Castle, healthy Jamal Charles, and they can taste the Dwayne Bowe.
Yeah, and Jacksonville is led by Blaine Gabbert. That's all that needs to be said.
Also, have you seen those fucking helmets?
Oh my god, those helmets are fucking awful. Yeah.
It's sad that they make those jerseys look good, because the jerseys are terrible. But the helmets are so much worse.
Yeah, they make the awful jerseys look great in comparison.
Right, up next is probably the best 1 o'clock game, at least in my opinion. We have Minnesota at Detroit, where you will all be able to witness my first-round draft pick, Adrian Peterson, and my second-round draft pick, Matthew Stafford, beat the shit out of Willer for 3 consecutive hours.
Yay!
So I'll be watching it. Alright, I have Detroit. I think Detroit is better than Minnesota. I think Detroit's defensive line is probably the best in the league.
Yeah, Detroit has a great defensive line, and of course Minnesota has Christian Ponder, which doesn't help.
I almost made that Tim Tebow Christian Ponder joke, then I realized I would hate myself for it.
Yeah.
All right, we have Oakland at Indianapolis. I mean, Terrell, for the record, now Tony called this like 4 weeks ago that Terrell Pryor will be starting for Oakland tomorrow.
Wow.
Sunday!
Good
Sunday!
Thank you.
I'm all screwed up with the whole working full-time thing. It's not good for me. So I think Indianapolis, because Terrell Pryor is starting at quarterback.
And it's the Raiders.
It's the Raiders. He might be the best player on that Run DMC, but he's probably the second best player on that offense.
Yeah.
He's going to throw a bunch of passes to Darius Hayward-Bay. The problem is Hayward-Bay plays for Indianapolis now. All right, we have Seattle at Carolina. That's a good one. Seattle and Carolina. I'm thinking Seattle on the road is too good. Nothing against Carolina. I think they could be a pretty good team. but I think Seattle
Oh yeah.
dangerous.
Although hopefully, Cam Newton still gets a decent amount of points.
Oh, hold on, this is worth it.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Noonan. Hey! Nothing. I called you to tell you that I do not know what your league email is, so I can't help you check the league. I can tell you that your username that you can also use is Uncle Noonie. Your username.
Let me guess, you forgot your password too.
I don't know what your fucking password is. How am I supposed to know that?
And I called it.
Well, we already knew that. You can like reset your you can reset your password. This is possible.
Yeah, if you have your username, you can change.
They'll
your
ask you a
password.
security question or some shit. I know I am. I'm always right. I don't even know how to respond to you. Hold on a second.
Well, I think I know how you respond to me. You should just be like, I'm not surprised.
But I'm not. I am not surprised.
Hey Noonan, you're being a fuck.
Are you guys watching the game?
You're goddamn right.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to Shelburne.
And get wasted off your ass.
No, not this night. No, I would save money. Considering that 90% of my money is going towards alcohol.
Yeah,
I'll take things that don't surprise me for 300, Alex.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize I'm caught up with reality, and that alcohol is damn expensive.
Reality's a bitch, ain't it?
Yeah.
Anyways, Noonan, you should actually check the league so you can at least like beat Will or Paul.
Okay.
I'm counting on you.
I'm going to do that right now.
Okay, good. If you
Don't
have
let
any-
us down, Noonan.
If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to call and interrupt this webcast.
No. I am going to bother not calling.
Okay, cool,
So
whatever.
I
Anyway, we're to
Back to the point.
We're to the two most obvious games of the week. We have New England at Buffalo.
Oh boy.
So, it's funny, because a friend of mine offered me a ticket to the Patriots-Bills game on Sunday, and I told him no. Not because I have anything better to do, but because I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like taking a sledgehammer and taking a puppy and repeatedly cracking the puppy in the skull with a sledgehammer. That's what the Patriots are going to do to the Bills.
Yeah.
They might win by 60.
Although on the plus side, I'm sure CJ Spiller will do just fine, which is good since I
Probably.
have him on one of my fantasy teams.
After this, we have my Bucks at the Jets.
Oh yeah.
So, Geno Smith. I have some words for Geno Smith. So, you remember the part of the last preseason game where you ran out the back of the end zone because the backup defensive line was chasing you? Adrian Claiborne, Michael Bennett, all these guys who almost broke Tom Brady's leg in the scrimmage are actually going to be running at you with their first team defense. And then when you throw to Santonio Holmes, he's going to be out on Revis Island all by himself, and you'll throw 6 picks. Well, 4. I'm saying 4. You can quote me on 4 interceptions for Geno Smith, Bucks by 30.
And if not Revis Island, they'll go straight into the barren wasteland. So, yeah, this is
Alright.
a lock for the Bucks.
It's a lock. It's my stone cold lead pipe lock of the week. Trademark, motherfucker. All right, Tennessee at Pittsburgh, Tennessee. CJ2K is going to get back to CJ 1.5K form. Well, you see, Tennessee took all the important parts of the bill. They took Levitri and George Wilson and Fitz's beard and took them for themselves, put a better line in front of Chris Johnson, put some better receivers, including a healthy Kenny Britt out for Jake Locker. Pittsburgh has Ben Roethlisberger. You know who the starting running back is this week? Isaac Redman. Isaac Redman is
right.
Isaac Redman's third favorite running back on the Steelers.
Yeah, it's not looking too good
No.
for the Steelers, yeah.
We have the 4 o'clock games. I'll go out of order here. We have Arizona at St. Louis. I'm voting Arizona solely based on the high quality of their color commentator
Yeah.
and the fact that I have Carson Palmer on my fantasy team. No, I think Arizona could be a 9-win team this year, and St. Louis is too young.
Yeah.
And then the game of
The week.
Oh!
Which, the game of the week is always a Giants or Cowboys game because, you know.
Oh no, we skipped actually game of the week. The Packers and the 49ers.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Oh, go ahead.
I I was just gonna say they always classify the Giants or the Cowboys game as the game of the week because you know.
Well, New York's such a big market.
But yeah, but as for the actual game of the week, it's a tough one to call. But I'm gonna go with the Niners on this one.
I'm also going with San Francisco. Green Bay. I don't get what the hype is about Green Bay's offense this year. I mean, I'm starting Eddie Lacy in fantasy this week. Come at me, but why do I care about Randall Cobb all of a sudden? Why is Randall Cobb suddenly a good receiver? He's never proven anything to me, and I don't get why he's suddenly a top 20 fantasy receiver. He's not. Jordan Nelson being healthy will help. Jermichael Finley being healthy will help. San Francisco is too good. I think they're the best team in football until someone proves otherwise. Now for the Sunday night America's game.
Oh yeah.
The Giants take on the Dallas Cowboys in the place with a really fucking huge scoreboard. I have the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think so.
A little bit of raw momentum going into week 2.
Well, it'll be the Cowboys because it's before December, so Romo can actually win.
Oh, that's true. All right, we have the 2 Monday night games finally here. We have Philadelphia at Washington. I think Philadelphia is terrible. So Washington.
Well, Philadelphia's not that terrible, but yeah, Washington will win.
I think so too. And then finally we have Houston and San Diego. So San Diego is like that kind of pudgy kid in your 5th grade class, whoever picks last for gym, but you all kind of like him, so you're kind of friends with him.
Yeah.
But you all know deep down inside he's not good at sports. That's the Chargers.
Yeah. Being that 5th grade kid, I do agree that that is definitely the persona.
And Phillip Rivers has a very punchable face.
Oh yeah.
An eminently punchable face even.
Especially when he starts talking shit Johnny Manziel style.
This will be a much better segment when Johnny Football's in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, that concludes the picks for this week. You can take him to the bank, put him in your safety deposit box, look at the safety deposit box, put a padlock on the safety deposit box, unlock the safety deposit box, and check your fantasy team because I'm going to rate Willer. Which is funny because he's the panda rapist.
And also, you can check how much money I stole the previous night.
That's pretty stereotypical of you. You're taking the TD school of banking right there. You have any words for anyone in the league this week since you missed the trash talk video?
I don't know. I think you pretty well covered it since I would just pretty much trash Noonan anyway. So
for those in case I haven't played this place, so I don't know if you could hear it. He called me while we were doing this, and I don't know if you could hear his audio when I put him on speaker. He doesn't know his email or password for the league, so it's distinctly possible he actually will never check his team all season.
Not like that'll make any sort of difference.
Yeah, not that
whatsoever.
He can save it. Just so you're all aware. Anyway, that concludes this. So why don't you go find something else to do with your lives instead of staring at my face?
Yep.